Born on July 7, 1987, in the impoverished region of Ceará, Brazil, Alex was one of 7 children. His mother, a housekeeper, and his father, a bricklayer. Ceará was known for its high poverty rates, limited access to education, and pervasive violence. It was a place where many people did not get the chance to grow old. Alex remembers his parents being constantly worried about the safety of their children in Ceará, but at the time it was the only place giving work to both parents. However, when Alex was still young, his parents were able to find work in a bigger city, which is a municipality of Sao Paulo. Although it wasn't much safer, it was an opportunity the parents could not miss. The family still struggled to live in São Bernardino. Both his parents still worked tirelessly to provide for their large family. They needed all the help they could get, so much so that at the age of 7, Alex dropped out of middle school to become a bricklayer's assistant. Not only did this allow him and his dad to earn a little bit more money, but it gave his dad the ability to watch over Alex and some of his other siblings throughout the day to make sure they stayed out of danger. Alex continued helping his father for about 5 more years until he got a job at a tire shop called Villanova Borracharia. Alex would work at this job for 8 years. The job consisted of hammering tires and replacing rims. This was the base to most of Alex's strength. It was also at this job that Alex learned how to drink alcohol. More specifically, 51 cachaça. It was reported that he drank about 1 liter of rum per day while at his job by the time he turned 16. Life was seeming pretty stable. That wasn't until tragedy struck in 2004 when Alex was just 17. His brother, with whom he shared a close bond, was killed. His brother's descent into drugs and gang violence had strained the relationship into the years leading up to his death. Alex said, "My brother and I were very much like how my sons are with one another. They fight, but they love each other. However, as my brother began getting into drugs and gang violence, we drifted apart." He mentions that because he looked up to his older brother, this dangerous lifestyle almost pulled him in too, and he could have had the same fate. Alex talked about how easy it was to get into that life. You make way more money selling drugs than you could at a tire shop. I could have easily fallen into that life, but for some reason I didn't. I could have been dead just like him. While his brother's death reassured him of his decision to avoid that lifestyle, Alex still had a looming issue. He was a full-blown alcoholic. He had basically been an alcoholic since the time he turned 15. By the time his brother passed away, he was drinking about 1/3 of a gallon of rum, which is enough to kill most people. Alex knew what would help him stop drinking alcohol: kickboxing. He knew that if he replaced the alcohol with something of purpose, it would work, so he stepped into the closest gym and began training. It took about 4 years before Alex was able to kick the booze, by which point he was doing really well in kickboxing, which is where he realized that without kickboxing, he would have likely been killed by the alcohol at some point. Now that he's a champion and a world-renowned athlete, many people are astounded by all the struggles of survival Alex had endured. So much so that many people from his home village call him Alex, the boy who lived.